بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أمسينا وأمسى الملك لله والحمد لله لا شريك له لا إله إلا هو إليه المصير أمسينا على فطرة الإسلام وكلمة الإخلاص وعلى دين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم. I would like to thank each and every brother. Number one, for coming, and sister, of course. And second, for bringing food. May Allah feed those who fed us. May Allah feed us all together in paradise. Ameen, ya. We were discussing questions and answers just to make use of the time. We're about to, inshallah, finish in about 5-10 minutes. Is there any other question? Who got newly married? Raise hand. Who got newly married? Nobody? Alright. Who got new baby? Children? No babies? Okay. So I didn't miss a lot. Alhamdulillah.
I'm not really bad.
Okay. Question.
I have a question.
Sister Zakira.
I have a
Sisters first.
I have a granddaughter.
Oh, congratulations. MashaAllah, Mubarak. Khair Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. May Allah make her min as-salihat. May Allah make her among the righteous. Those who do good, right and left, day and night, publicly and secretly. Ameen. Say Ameen, guys.
Ameen.
It's dua for future Muslims. Okay.
My question is a little bit on the personal level. Could you explain to us last few months all the trials and tribulations and how we can benefit? I mean, you were put in a position where things seemed very difficult, and they were for yourself and for your family.
That's true.
And for the community at large. But there was an opportunity within that situation as well. How would you, if you were to give a brief answer, how we can learn from that?
That's a very good question. Number one, never ever lose trust in Allah. Trust Allah. And wallahi, sisters and brothers, I came to see it practically. I can see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put things in my life, in my daily program. Morning, afternoon, morning, early morning, when you wake up for tahajjud, fajr. You see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you. He's with you. You can feel the angels around you. Wallahi al-azim, you can feel the angels around you. Absolute peace of mind in a place where convicted people, some of them convicted, they committed major crimes, and they finished their sentences and they are about to be deported. It's a processing place. So trust Allah and know that Allah will never let you down. If you have been truly with Allah, Allah is not the one who let you down. That you have to believe in it. Second, don't think anything bad is truly bad. You never know. And what do I mean by something? Okay, here is my example. 5 months in detention, but alhamdulillah, 26 people embracing Islam. 26. No, you stay maybe 5 years, or maybe you make that number in the affair. But here is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, okay, here, I have a mission for you. Yes, your community is going to miss you. Yes, your children are going to miss you. Yes, your wife is going to miss you. But I have khuruj for you. Da'wah. Go, there are people in need of you. Once is that over, He let you go. The last one who became Muslim, it was 12 hours before I was released. 12 hours. 9 o'clock p.m., I made shahada this time for him. Wallahi, this time. Tuesday, like yesterday. In the morning, around 10:30, the letter comes, officer comes and I say, is this true this time? You did it before. Now he said, no, this is serious. I said, okay. So what I mean is that these are the new reverts, people who were non-Muslims. I'm not talking about hundreds of Muslims who were not practicing at all. Their life was miserable. They lost hope. Nobody visited them, maybe their wives left them. You know, they despair, that's it. They're like going to hell. I'm going to hell, they say. I said, no, who's told all you that? Then you build the confidence, and you see how they are, mashallah, now. Very well, like strict Muslims. Because look, good thing in jail is that you have time. Time is yours. You have 24 hours and you really live it. Here, look. I mean, maybe you are going to look for a shirt in your own home. Something happens, you forget what are you even looking for. And you'll be watching TV maybe, or I don't know what. There, alhamdulillah, you make use of time. So never ever think that something that is bad happening to you. If you are a believer, if you're truly Muslim, and this is, alhamdulillah, happens to the Muslim, there is good in it. And that's what Allah said, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, ma'a, with, not after. In it, there is a lot of good, a lot of ease. إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Another thing I learned, sisters and brothers, is that, wallahi al-azim, this life is very short. Is shorter than what you think. You have heard me saying this many times, right? In this very place and other places. But when for example, officers walk to your home and handcuff you behind your back and take you. Man, I was saying, Allahu Akbar. Imagine these people were the angels of death. I was saying, am I ready to go? I told myself, this, man, imagine this is the angel of death. In a moment that you didn't choose, they just came, that's it. And they were waiting for me after Salat Fajr, by the way. I thanked them, at least they let me pray in the masjid. So I prayed and came back home, and they were waiting. They were very professional. I don't know why. But they were really, they did not do anything wrong. They were very professional, very respectful. But they had to do their job. The only thing I didn't like really is that when my wife said, let his children, because my kids were waiting. They were, I'm parking, because I was late a little bit. I was talking to a few brothers. After Salat, we had a nice discussion like this. And then, that's it, Salaam alaikum salam. They went to their work, and I was driving to them. The only thing I really didn't like is that when Bushra saw me, I said, don't be afraid. Because I didn't want my daughter to be under trauma or shock. I said, don't worry, my daughter, this. I even said, this is Ammu. Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, I didn't lie. She said, why? I said, don't worry about it. She came and wanted to hug me. And then Umar stormed out. He wanted to come to school, to put his bag in the car. That was the car of their mother. And then Ilyas is old. And then little Sharifa. She's coming she was barely walking. I know my wife. When my wife saw that, she was very upset. She knew, she was waiting for that time. So she said to them, at least let him hug his children. They refused. That was the only thing bad. Because I was, okay, just let them hug me. This hug, not. I would do it. I would let somebody else. Because, halas, he is in our hand. All right, so I went. On the way, wallahi, I swear by Allah, I was inviting, on the way while we were going to North Point. You know North Point? Here. I was telling the officers to become Muslim. They were shocked. I said, yeah, you give me just not. I was like this, sitting. I said, only one God. Alhamdulillah. And I said, you don't tell me in the day of judgment, I didn't tell you. And they said, and that officer, special agent, she said, I never seen somebody like you. I said, what do you mean? She said, cool, very calm. She said, everybody asks us, why you do this to me? Why? I said, it's not you, it's him. She said, who? I said, him, God. He sent you.